What is up, everybody? This is JWong, and it's been a while since we made a fighting game tier list. So if you guys want to see my personal fighting game tier list of 2023, hit the like, share, subscribe, turn on the bell's notification, and let's get into the video. It's time to cause trouble. I think it might be time, right? Legendary GOAT status, meaning like obviously S tier, very freaking amazing. Probably like like A plus. Oh, so great. It's like A, solid alright, it's like a B, right? B. C is probably like not my cup of tea, and like trash. I'm just like, this game sucks, and you have never played it ever. We have Soul Calibur 2. I think Soul Calibur 2, I really enjoyed it so much. I would put it under as very freaking amazing. I wouldn't put it under GOAT status because it doesn't make me like, oh, I want to play this game. But a game that does make me feel like, oh, I love this game so much as legendary GOAT status, probably Tekken Tag. Yeah, Tekken Tag Tournament, I feel like it's an amazing game to put up there. It was just done so well. At the time, everybody was playing Tekken Tag Tournament, especially the first one. King of Fighters 98, I will always have as like my favorite SNK game of all time. So yeah, I would put King of Fighters 98 up there. The characters, the combos, I think like the speed of the game is just really aesthetically beautiful. King of Fighters 96 though, I'm not a fan. I'll be honest with you. It's kind of I think Skullgirls. Actually, a lot of people sleep on Skullgirls. Skullgirls is very freaking amazing. I think the gameplay is really good. Like, just the development of the game, they just did such a great job. I think the only thing that holds back Skullgirls is that people just couldn't really get with the characters. I guess it was just too different. It's not like kind of like what they personally like. So, but I think Skullgirls is a really good fighting game in general. CVS 2 though, legendary GOAT status, right? I think with the group system like CAP, SNK, it's a pretty well balanced game as well too, I think. Compared to CVS 1, which didn't do so well. It's solid, it's all right. I like it, but I can see why people don't like it. It's kind of boring. You're limited, you can't pick your favorite characters. I think that kind of sucks, like the fact that there's like a racial system and you're limited to pick like, oh, I can't have Vega and Bison on the same team because they're both racial 3. Then you have King of Fighters 2000 though. Personal fun game for me. It's very broken, but obviously we have to put it under solid alright, just because it's just so busted. It's so busted, but it's so fun. Never played regular DOA. Dead or Alive 2 was good. I think DOA 2 was pretty good. I thought that was really fun. I love playing in the arcade. I think DOA 2 was really sick. Obviously, Super Smash Brothers 64 was a dream. It was great, right? Brawl, trash. Obviously, we can agree on that. Melee, obviously you guys might not agree that the Smash is not a fighting game, but I love Smash Melee. I love watching Smash so much. Ultimate's just not my cup of tea. I get kind of bored watching Ultimate personally. Virtua Fighter 2. Crazy part is I actually never played Virtua Fighter 2. The first time I ever played Virtua Fighter was actually 5. And 5 I think is very freaking amazing. Then obviously we have the Multiploods. I never played a lot of these Multiploods. But if this is Type Lumina, I just don't care for it. It's just not my cup of tea. When it comes to Guilty Gear, I think Accent Core and Rev 2 are so good. But then we have Strive. Yep, here you go. Don't need to explain it, but yeah, that's where we're just gonna. I think after like 3 months, I got kind of bored of the game. King of Fighters 13. Obviously, it is definitely part of the legendary GOAT status. I think they did such a great job on that one. Dragon Ball Fighter Z. What do we think about DBFZ? There's times where I'm just like, ooh, Dragon Ball, right? Like, ooh, Dragon Ball. But then there's times I'm like, I think I put Dragon Ball as solid, all right. I think that's a good place, right? Oh, Injustice. I hated Injustice. I just thought the characters were so small. No, there was no music. It would just seems there was nothing hype about Injustice to me. It's like round 1 fight. Here we go. That's just kind of what Injustice sounded like. But an NRS game, which is for sure very freaking amazing. UMK3. I love watching UMK3. It's actually, this game could be under GOAT status when I start playing it. But the one game that I felt like was trash, Mortal Kombat 1. The input latency was just horrendous. Mortal Kombat 2 stepped it up. Like Mortal Kombat 2, woo, woo, you guys stepped it up hard. Like that's great. That's fantastic. Underknife Inbirth, I think Underknife Inbirth is really good. And then let's see, I feel like we haven't talked about Blaze Blue at all. Like there's just so many Blaze Blue. Look how I don't even know all these different Blaze Blues. Which one is Central Fiction? I can't even tell which one. The second one? All right, second one, we're gonna put very freaking amazing. It's probably another game that could be like there in the legendary GOAT status, but I just think like for me, I'm just I don't really care too much about it. But I do think Garo, yeah. Garo Mark of the Wolves. The Just Defense system is done right. The cancel system is done right. The characters so freaking good. Ooh, Killer Instinct. That is a goated game. Goated game for sure. But you want to hear some hot ass takes? When you were a kid, you thought Killer Instinct 1 was the best ever. You're like, this game is amazing. It's so good. You play it now with the knowledge that you have with fighting games. Oh, bruh. That is trash. The game doesn't make any sense when it comes. Like, there's no hit effects. Sometimes you can't tell if you're blocking. Like, there's so much things that were just wrong with Killer Instinct 1. King of Fighters 2001, I thought King of Fighters 2001 was garbage, hot garbage. They just didn't know what to do with the striker system. This is the last time. Yeah, this is a time where you could just put 3 strikers in one. Hot garbage, bro. King of Fighters 99, I love King of Fighters 99. I thought the first time they did the striker system for King of Fighters 99, and then they just started going random with 2000 and 2001, and I'm just like, bruh. Persona P4AU, I heard this game, a lot of people liked it, but for me, it just wasn't my cup of tea. I think just the fact that you have like the introduction of modern DPs, of just pressing just 2 buttons at the same time, and like, boom, right? Modern DPs. So, I don't know. I don't really care about it. I think the Fatal Furies were pretty decent. Like, they're solid. Maybe Fatal Fury 1, it was kind of like whatever, obviously, because it's the first iteration. It's just always like, it's not my cup of tea. But Fatal Fury 2, it's always a second one, right? It's always a second one of a fighting game that makes it really good. Mortal Kombat 11, complete dog shit. Complete trash. Mortal Kombat 11. Mortal Kombat 10, OU is one of the best games of all time. Legendary GOAT status. You're so good. I love you so much. Mortal Kombat 9, you're very freaking amazing. I came back to play Mortal Kombat because Mortal Kombat 9 was so freaking good. Mortal Kombat 4, oh, you are so trash, bro. The fact that you have a max damage system and I just get knocked out, complete trash and everything. I hated how Mortal Kombat 4 worked. It was just so dog poo. Mortal Kombat 1, I would say you're freaking amazing too. You're not legendary GOAT status, but right now you're really good. I don't really agree with the latest patches though. I understand Cyrexian being nerfed, but we should just buff up the other cameos and make them useful. It's like a love-hate relationship, I feel like, right? It's either Mortal Kombat just does the correct thing or they just doesn't do it for me. It's either one of the two. There's no middle. Marvel Superheroes, I thought Marvel Superheroes was great. Broken was great. Versus game, I'm not gonna put all the game on very goated, but Marvel's Capcom 1, very freaking amazing. Marvel 2, obviously I am biased. Come on now, I'm so biased. But also Marvel 3, you're so good as well too. Both of you games actually just legendary GOAT status, bro. Both of you. Grand Blue. So I'm excited to see what the Rising is gonna be like, but I like the game a lot. I wish that it did have more longevity, because the pandemic obviously killed the game, right? So it kind of sucks for there. Samurai Showdown 2019 though, it was solid. Yeah, it was fun. But I think Samurai Showdown 2 is better than Samurai Showdown 2019. Damn, Street Fighter got some bangers though. Third Strike, obviously Third Strike needs to go up there. Go. Street Fighter 4, also go. They did such a good thing. Is so good. Street Fighter 4 and Third Strike. Street Fighter 1, come on. Let's just get that out the way, right? That's trash. Second Impact, it was great. I always have a soft spot for Second Impact. Oh, Vanilla Street Fighter 5. It is what it is, right? It is what it is. But Street Fighter 5 Champion Edition, though, I felt like it kind of stepped up over here. It's just Street Fighter 2 World Warrior. I think that was trash. Do we have Turbo? Oh, there's ST. There we go. ST though. It's solid, all right. Cross Tekken, I'm sorry, you guys might hate me, but I think that game is so amazing. I think Cross Tekken is so good. It's like really freaking good. Tekken 1, yep. Tekken 1, complete dog doo-doo. Tekken 2 though. Oh, I love some Tekken 2 though. Tekken 2 was amazing. Tekken 3 was so good. And then we got Tekken 4. What happened Tekken 4? Tekken 2, Tekken 3, you had this nice climb, and then Tekken 4 happened. You know, if I was a Tekken player, it would probably be up here. But because I'm not, I love spectating it, and you know, I dabble, it's over here under very freaking amazing. Tatsunoko vs Capcom, super underrated game. Yeah, you guys don't know what you're missing with Tatsunoko vs Capcom. I feel like Tatsunoko vs Capcom, a lot of people have not tried it because it was on the Wii. King of Fighters 14, to be honest, not my cup of tea, but 15 though. 15 is actually very freaking amazing. All they had to do with King of Fighters 15 to make it successful was making sure matchmaking worked. All they had to do. But because they failed at matchmaking, people were just annoyed and just stopped playing the game. Tekken Tag Tournament 2. I feel like a lot of people say Tekken Tag Tournament 2 is so good, but it just never vibed for me. I don't know how people come from the skies like a missile hitting the ground, and that's like your combo breaker. Like what? Vampire, this is VSAV, very freaking amazing. Love watching high level VSAV, but I don't remember playing these two real bouts, so I'm gonna just put it as don't know what those two are, but I don't remember. But real bout special was great. That was really fun. And then we have Street Fighter 6. Personally, I think Street Fighter 6 is fantastic. Obviously there are some issues right now, but overall as a game, it's actually a complete package. Maybe I think the vanilla of Street Fighter 6, like even though it's the first installment and how we went by it, it's just so good. So I'm gonna put Street Fighter 6 under very freaking amazing because it's too early to say GOAT status for Street Fighter 6. This was a huge tier list actually. I think this tier list was pretty huge. All right, but what do you guys think about my tier list though? Like for reals. Tell me straight up. Do you guys agree with most of my takes, or like you're like, oh, I'm pissed off that you put this game in trash? I'm pissed off that you put Guilty Gear Strive in trash.